Hello, 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 hello. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas from this one. She's a bit annoyed with me because, as you may or may not notice, there is no Christmas tree in this shot. That's because it's lying down there on the floor because I can't find the base for it. So they'll be turning over the house all afternoon. Just a very quick message to say thank you for all your support this year of the Reclaim Party. It's been a year of hits and misses. Hits are after 3 years, we finally got a bank account that works. So thanks the government for. I mean, it's not their fault. They're not corrupt. Don't think these thoughts, Maggie. They're fine. They weren't trying to stop us being in. It's okay. So that was a hit. We got a bank account this year, which we're going to start using next year. We've got bad law. I've got the case coming up against the Department of Education. The Conservatives have been making lots of noises about what's going on in schools, and the guidance isn't fit for standard. We need our children's education protected properly in law. It's amazing to think that in 2023, we're having conversations about whether you can socially transition a boy or a girl into the other sex. It's unbelievable that this should be going on in British schools. So that's a hit. We're going to come out fighting for schools next year. Sorry about that. I'm not going to redo it. It's just organic. So that's a hit. Another hit has been Andrew Bridgen being in Parliament, raising the issues that concern all of us, which the mainstream media and the other 600 and however many MPs refuse to talk about. So that's good. And that culminated with an excellent gathering where 17 MPs turned up. So that's really good. Andrew is going to fly on alone because I don't know if you know Andrew Bridgen, but he's quite the character, and we wish him all the best in the world with that. Other hits. So we finally got free speech into court. It's really difficult, isn't it, to think that. I can't even begin to tell you how expensive all this stuff is, but to get into court this idea that we can't shut people down by calling them nasty names in England, where we still value the meaning of language and certain words. So we've got that into court. We haven't got the judgment yet, which is a bit of a pain. So not the best way of spending over Christmas, but I'm hopeful after the trial that we at least had a fair hearing, which you don't always get in this country. So that was pretty tricky, but hopefully will turn into a hit. We will have to find out. I have to see what the judicial systems say. What we got? So I'm excited about legal lawfare, which looks like some of the only ways you can really change things in this country, seeing as we've got the two-party system, and it looks like it's Keir Starmer's turn in the Uni Party to carry on imposing ridiculous policies on this country, such as net zero. Misses are that it's been very, very draining and it's very, very tiring, but I hope it all is for a good cause. And, let's face it, I've had a lot of people speaking to me saying 2023 has been the worst year of their life. And okay, don't curse 2024. I'm hopeful that 2024 is going to bring around some good stuff for us all. My main message is to those of you who are alone at Christmas this year, because it's such a, obviously every single news, TV advert and everything is about families gathering together and people walking around with baking trays of turkeys and roast potatoes and various things, soon to be banned, I'm sure, by next Christmas or the one after. And I feel very much for those who are alone this time of year. So my heart goes out to you, and so does Maggie's. 2024 will kick off with us, as I said, going after the DfE, and we're going to be looking at how we can now use this bank account to grow. And as they say, it sometimes has to get worse before it gets better. So we'll see halfway through Keir Starmer's tenure what goes on, and hopefully we'll see in the UK what we've seen in Europe, which is a shift back towards common sense. And, I suppose if I want anything for Christmas, I want the diversity, equity and inclusion racist industry to be absolutely destroyed, utterly. It's the worst idea in the world and it needs to go. And I hope more and more parents and more people stand up against it. because this idea that you're going to cure past discrimination with present discrimination is like saying that there's good racism and bad racism, and there isn't. And also anyone can be a racist, black, white, red, yellow, green. Is that racist? Probably nowadays, who cares? Anyway, so I want everyone to stand up for that. We'll be attacking that and waging the war on the woke. With the support of Mrs. Thatcher, I will march into the next year, and I wish you all a very, very happy Christmas and a profitable and meaningful new year. Let's take our country back. Time to do so. Toodle pip. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, stinky breath. You know it stinks, right? Don't tweet me and tell me to brush our teeth. We've tried that. You have not seen what this dog does to Blaze's ears and private regions. All right? I'm not shaming you. I'm not dog shaming you.